Hi guys, and welcome to SHOWGEEK. It is a wonderful time to be alive. If you're a gamer, that is. I mean, let's face it, the COVID-19 pandemic has turned 2020 into a garbage fire, filmed for slow TV and directed by Alan Smithy. But gamers have thrived in lockdowns and quarantines, and now they're getting even more good news with the announcement that Oscar Isaac is going to star in the new Metal Gear Solid movie. And the good times don't stop there. 4 of the biggest movies set for release in 2021 will all be video game adaptations. So, let's take a look at the 5 upcoming video game adaptations we're most excited about.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Metal Gear Solid. In perhaps one of the biggest announcements on the internet recently, Oscar Isaac has been cast to play the iconic Solid Snake in the upcoming Metal Gear Solid movie adaptation. Isaac is having a pretty amazing run of announcements next to his name, since it wasn't long ago that we heard he'd be bringing Moon Knight to the MCU. It's not certain yet which parts of the Metal Gear Solid story the movie will focus on, but Screen Rant has predicted that Isaac's age would place him perfectly in the time period in which the original Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2 are set. The film has been given the green light by legendary Metal Gear and Death Stranding creator Hideo Kojima, who's been particularly impressed by director Jordan Vogt-Roberts being a lifelong fan of the game. It's not certain when production will start yet, but once it does, this adaptation is going to be huge. Monster Hunter. Despite the fact that its opening day in China was shrouded in controversy because of an allegedly insulting piece of dialogue, Monster Hunter is still one of the most highly anticipated game adaptations in years. Starring video game adaptation veteran Mila Jovovich, the movie is apparently loosely based on the hugely successful game from Capcom, which was released in 2004. Fans have been divided over the appearance of the monsters shown in the trailers, but overall they seem pretty excited to be seeing this major gaming franchise appear on screen, with Event Horizon director Paul W.S. Anderson at the helm.
Get over here!
Mortal Kombat. Not long ago, HBO threw a grenade into the Hollywood trenches when they announced that their entire 2021 slate of movies would have simultaneous theatrical and streaming releases, and Mortal Kombat was one of those movies. Possibly the best news surrounding this movie is that it's going to get that coveted R rating, so we should get to see all of our favorite bloodthirsty goremongers perform horrendous finishing moves for the first time in cinema history. I mean, gratuitous gore and a beloved franchise from the 90s? What's not to get excited about? Cyberpunk. Edge Runners. The CD Projekt Red game Cyberpunk 2077 has been one of the most highly anticipated games of the year. Despite a number of setbacks for the game's release date, Netflix announced that there would be an anime adaptation based on the game's world. It's set to be released at some time in 2022. But although we don't know exactly when yet, we do know that Studio Trigger is going to be behind the wheel. Studio Trigger is known for its work on the anime series Kill la Kill and Little Witch Academia, as well as the opening animations for the video games Indivisible and Shantae and the Seven Sirens. With Netflix alone behind the production, we would have been excited. Now we're losing our minds. Minecraft. That's right. Settle down, all you League of Legends and Fortnite lovers. The original and best-selling video game of all time is coming to the big screen. While we don't know all that much about the plot yet, we do know that there'll be an Ender Dragon hell-bent on destroying the world. The game has been rumored since back in 2014, and after more pandemic delays, we're probably only going to see it in March of 2022. Regardless of the delays though, you can bet your bottom dollar we'll be punching trees and rummaging through dungeons giddy in anticipation of seeing someone else do the same thing on the cinema screen. There are plenty of video game adaptations on the slate for the next couple of years. Which ones are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to SHOWGEEK for more stories from TV, movies, and all your other favorite nerdy content.